So this year it's a little bit unique as opposed to other years. Typically, tribes basically challenge other tribes to come to their territory. Last year was in Bella Bella, which is far north in Canada, and then next year is Nisqually. So Muckleshoot decided to host a small little youth pool is what they were calling it. People started from Birch Bay and started working their way south. And then we also have some Skallalams that left from Port Gamble this morning and are joining up with the rest of the canoes here.
We're the Squatson Island Canoe family. This is our canoe, look. We've been on the water all day. We are very hot, tired, and hungry. We wish to seek shelter on your land. We wish to sing our songs and share our dances and our stories.
For a lot of the folks that weren't able to go to Bella Bella last year, they wanted to have another trip for their youth because a lot of the youth weren't able to travel on that long journey. So a few of the tribes got together and decided to do a smaller route. It started last week. Well, the canoes today are coming from Tulalip. They left this morning probably around 7 or 8 o'clock. Heading here to Suquamish to land here before they leave for Golden Gardens in the morning, which is just straight across the sound from here, about 7 miles.
Just like in the Navy, there's ships and there's boats, and they get very upset about one or the other. The same is true about our canoes. They're not boats. We get upset if you call them a boat. If you call it a boat, you got to jump in the water. You got to dunk yourself. It's a paddle, not an oar, and you're pulling, not rowing. Paddling is acceptable, but even better is pulling. It's all about how you do it.
This year we're looking at maybe 1,000 people hitting Suquamish, where in 2009 we had 15,000 people hit Suquamish. On the typical bigger journeys, we have tribes ranging all the way from northern Canada and southern Oregon and along the coast of Washington all converge in one location. So it's a lot larger scale. Other than that, other than the scale of the journey, it's pretty much the same kind of pooling and protocols that follow every other year. The longer canoe journeys, they've been a real big part of the intertribal relations over the last 20 years.